We now turn to Kristen Volk at the Cudell Rec Center. That's where an event for Tamir Rice just wrapped up. And Kristen, people are showing their concern about this latest development in the investigation.
Tracy, their concern is about the lack of police accountability, fearing that those independent expert reports will set the precedents for the outcome of this case, which all originated here at this gazebo outside of Cudell Rec Center nearly a year ago. And the people who showed up here this afternoon desperately want a change in how our law enforcement operates, and that includes Prosecutor Tim McGinty.
He sugarcoated it, and what they're doing now is the blanket that they use. I'm in fear of my life, and this is how these officers and cops get off every time.
Brenda Bickerstaff gathered with fellow protesters outside of Cudell Rec Center this afternoon, overcome with frustration. She says she cannot stand to see another family get sucker punched twice, first by a fatal shooting, then injustice. Cleveland police fatally shot her brother in 2002 after she said he dropped a weapon and tried to run away. But Bickerstaff and others came together in anticipation of what the final ruling in the Tamir Rice case might be, based on the findings in these two independent reports released by the prosecutor's office last night. The case still needs to be presented to a grand jury, and this case is unique on so many different levels, according to Ken Callahan, a retired Cleveland municipal judge, a former colleague of Prosecutor Tim McGinty. Callahan told us today that it is rare for a prosecutor to not only demand independent reports, but to release the reports prior to the conclusion of a case.
I think that Mr. McGinty is being prudent in getting as many eyes to evaluate the facts of the case and the law of the case before proceeding to the next step.
And again, that next step is the grand jury. McGinty will present the evidence in this case to those jurors, and the legal experts we spoke to today say they believe that the reports, which find the shooting justified, they believe the reports will carry a lot of weight in the presentation of that evidence. Live in Cleveland, I'm Kristen Volk, News Channel 5.